Well, hello everyone. Trying to adjust. There we go. At least you get a better view of what I have here today. Yes, this video is starting in just a few minutes. It's going to require a bunch of edits, but we can deal with it, of course. And 3, 2, 1. One thing I hate about it is the way this thing is treating my cred, but I guess if it starts chopping up a little bit, it's probably because we have a little technical problem with something that don't look good. Wait a minute. I don't like anything that goes visible. Okay, let's get it on. I need a better camera system, though. I think it's not a bad idea if I do that. Okay, let's do it. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Week 5 of East Texas High School Football's Who's Playing. It is now on YouTube. Of course, it's not live, because if it is live, you probably get to see it anyway. But here is what we got going on for you. A lot of teams. There were a lot of great big blowouts, a lot of good wins from last week, and we even have of the game on several other teams that either survived or lived through it. But we all understand that every coach is proud of their kids, whether they are doing their best or trying to do their best. They still put teamwork before any ego would go before them. But now we got a new batch of games We got a new batch of games that we got for you coming up this Friday night, and we got a few Saturday night games, and we got some games that are probably kicking off earlier than others would expect. So let's get down to it, shall we? Tonight's big game is Rockwall. Of course, the Longview Lobos will be hosting them on this game beginning at 6:30 p.m. So that is an early game. Now, most games start at 7:30, but this one begins at 6:30. So that'll be at Lobo Stadium on the campus of Longview High School. And then it's on to Mineola, Texas, where the West Rusk Raiders, now 4-0, is going to be facing another team over there in Mineola as they face the Yellow Jackets over there at Meredith Memorial Stadium. That's in Mineola, Texas. 7:30 time is at kickoff, or should I say 7:30 edit. West Rusk will be traveling to Mineola as they went on take 3. This will be edited, believe me. Now, on the way on the other side of East Texas, the West Rusk Raiders, now 4-0, will be facing a 2-2 Mineola Yellow Jackets. They're going to be traveling there at Meredith Memorial Stadium in Mineola, Texas, to face the Yellow Jackets at 7:30 p.m. Then over to White Oak is where the Tatum Eagles will be playing. They'll be playing to their host team, White Oak Roughnecks. They're at White Oak. That'll be a 7:30 game also. Also starting in the 7.5 time slot, we got the Paul Pewitt Brahmers going to be making their way to Ore City to face the Rebels. Then it's New Diana. The Eagles are doing what they're supposed to do, but they got to face a very wild Wascom Wildcat team. That's also in the 7.5 time frame. Also in Quitman, they're going to be playing host to the ARP Tigers in dog and cat fight. That's going to be taking place in Quitman. Yes, Quitman, Texas being the home. Quitman is, of course, home to actress Sissy Spacek, who is legendary around that small town in East Texas. Anyway, then it's on to the G-Town. The Gladewater Bears will make their home connection once again as they go on against the Red Raiders from Winsboro, and that will be a 7:30 kickoff over in Gladewater. Then it's on to Gilmer. The Buckeyes will be making another big splash, trying to win another game against the Eagles from Newton down in Deep East Texas. That's where they're going to be making their plays down there. It's Newton versus Gilmer at Buckeye Stadium in the Big G section of Gilmer, Texas. Then the Jefferson Bulldogs will be playing host to the New Boston Lions. That will be a 7:30 kickoff in Jefferson. It's Lindale versus Marshall. and the Mavericks are going to host it. That's right. It's at 7:30 in Marshall, Texas tonight. It's Texas High versus John Tyler in their 7 p.m. kickoff. That'll edit. Texas High is going to be making their kickoff against John Tyler in their 7 o'clock kickoff over at Rose Stadium in Tyler, Texas. So it's anybody's game on either side of the tracks. So good luck to both teams. Also, the Yellow Jackets from Elysian Field will do battle in Dangerfield as they host the game. Edit that. The Big Bad Bugs of Elysian Fields, a.k.a. the Yellow Jackets, will be making their traveling to Dangerfield as they went on to take 3. Then on to Dangerfield as they go to host the Elysian Fields Yellow Jackets in their big playoff. Take 5. Then it's on to Dangerfield as they play host to Elysian Fields in this big battle in week 5 of the game. They're going to be kicking it off at 7:30 p.m. in Dangerfield. Then it's on to Pine Tree on the other side of Longview, Texas, where the Pirates will be swashbuckling their way across rival Hallsville. That's right, the Hallsville Bobcats in this big thing. Ew. Take 2 on this one. Then it's on to Longview, Texas, on the northeast side, or shall I say northwest side, for the Pine Tree Pirates. They're going to be swashbuckling their way to go up against the Wildcats from Hallsville. That will be at Pine Tree Stadium here in Longview. Over in Harmony, well, let's put it this way, Alba Golden is hosting them. They're going to be playing against the Eagles in this Take 2. Then it's on to Alba Golden as they play host to Harmony in their big matchup beginning at 7:30. Then over in Troop, Texas, they're going to be playing host to the Grand Saline Indians. That'll be in Troop, Texas at that little place. Then it's on to East Texas Christian in Tyler, Texas, playing host to Trinity School of Texas Titans from Longview. So it's going to be an interesting matchup for both teams. Then it's on to Linden Kildare. They're going to be facing where? The Harleton Wildcats in their season continuance at 7:30 p.m. at Linden. Take 2 on this one. Then it's on to Linden, Texas, birthplace of Don Henley. They're going to make another big splash to go up against the Harleton Wildcats in their matchup. That'll be a 7:30 game. Also in that same time match, we're looking at Leverage Chapel, who won a big game last week, to go up against the Trojans from Trinidad, Texas. Will they make another win there? It's only best to see who will. Then moving right ahead to Westlake. If you ever went to Westlake, Texas, you would be taking out the Blacksmiths as they go on against the Union Hill Bulldogs, playing host to that team. That'll be a 7:30 kickoff there. Then it's on to Longview, Texas, in Panther Country. Spring Hill will make another bite over the Tigers from Malakoff. That's a kickoff at 7:30 p.m. Spring Hill versus Malakoff. Then on to another big move to Center, Texas. After a devastating loss to Henderson, they trying to pick themselves up to go up against Grace of Tyler, the Grace Cougars of Tyler. So Center is making up for that big, ugly loss Henderson gave him on last week. Kind of gave him a big black eye on the way home, but hey, it's all good. Center can probably do it. Then it's on to Pittsburgh. The swashbuckling Pirates from Pittsburgh will be facing the Bulldogs from Kilgore. That'll be at Pirate Stadium in Pittsburgh, Texas. The Henderson Lions, speaking of which, will be making their way down to Rusk as they take on the Eagles, the Rusk Eagles, in their big matchup at 7:30. At 7:30, same time frame, the Pirates from James Bowie out of Sims, Texas, will make their way down to a tiny little section called Price, Texas, home of Carlisle School, home of the Tribe, trying to get their win back. Of course, they've lost a few games earlier in the non-district season, but they won a big one last week, and now they're going to try and do it again against James Bowie. That'll be in Price, Texas, on the campus of Carlisle High School. Then it's on to Pleasant Grove, who gave Glaywar a big, big whooping last week. They're out to do another one against Chapel Hill. Very tough ball club. It's a 7:30 kickoff over at Pleasant Grove up in Texarkana. Then it's Tyler Lee on the road as they head on to Heath, Texas, over in Rockwall. They're going to be making their way to go up against the Hawks, and that will be a 7:30 kickoff there as well. Then it's Overton trying their very best to find their first win. Their first win has never been able to accomplish any just yet, but they're trying. They're going up against a very tough Bulls Hornets team. That'll be in Bowles, Texas. That'll be in Bowles, right around Quinlan, Texas. That's at 7:30 p.m. on tonight. Then we got Winona traveling over down to Frankston as they take on the Tribe, also 7 kickoff. Como-Picton will be hosting the Hawkins Hawks for their 7:30 kickoff. Then the Tigers from Mount Pleasant takes on another set of Cats from Whitehouse, Wildcats to be exact, and that will be in Whitehouse, Texas. That'll be in Whitehouse, Texas for that big event. And that is all I have for you on this edition of Week 5's Who's Playing segment right here. And as I said before, last time I was on Facebook, we're moving most of our previews over here to the YouTube page. So if you didn't get much of what you see, make sure you check it out because this is going to be a great game for most of East Texas. We hope that your team would win and hope that everybody has a great season so far. So in the meantime, have yourselves a great week and let's go, team, go. This is the part where I get the